Hey y'all, it's Kate from the Apothecary and welcome back to my channel.
I am here to give you guys a spoiler-free review for Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb. I know this is long awaited after my Farseer trilogy reviews. This is book 1 in the Live Ship Traders trilogy, part of the Realm of the Elderlings, of course. This is epic fantasy. My general thoughts about this book in particular is that I got along a lot better with this book than I did the entire Farseer trilogy before this. And my biggest complaint is that it felt like there were too many points of views for me to be able to keep track of all at once. But that might be just a me thing. I enjoyed it for the most part. Spoiler-free summary for Ship of Magic. Bingtown is a hub of exotic trade and home to a merchant mobility famed for its live ships, rare vessels carved from wizard wood, which ripens magically into sentient awareness. Now the fortunes of one Bingtown's oldest families rest on the newly awakened live ship Vivacia. For Althea Vestrit, the ship is her rightful legacy. For Althea's young nephew, wrenched from his religious studies and forced to serve aboard the ship, that the Vivacia is a life sentence. But the fate of the ship and the Vestrits may ultimately lie in the hands of an outsider, the ruthless buccaneer captain Kenneth, who plans to seize power over the pirate islands by capturing a live ship. So let's get into my review portion of this video. I loved the characters so much. My favorite characters in this book were Wintrow, Althea, and Vivacia. I loved seeing this ship come alive and get its own personality. Our atmosphere and setting, I loved having the setting on these ships and the ports. It felt like it gave it a whole different vibe, and our atmosphere was perfect. It changed when it needed to, but it felt just perfect for everything. A writing style, as I said, I loved this, except for it felt like too many points of views for me, and it made it hard to follow at times, especially those few times when I was just on audiobook because of certain situations. But overall, I loved her writing style in this book. Our plot was not extremely complex, but there was enough to keep it moving and keep me interested, and it didn't feel unpredictable to me. So it was simple but yet unpredictable. I had intrigue the entire time reading this book. I was interested this whole time. I was on the edge of my seat. Logic, for the most part, it all made logical sense. And yes, I did enjoy this. I enjoyed it way more than Farseer trilogy. Our audiobook narrator did a fantastic job. Spice rating, I'm going to throw this in here because it was unexpected to me. There was more than I expected in this book. I did not expect any spice at all. There were a few scenes on page, not a lot, not very spicy, but there were some. So I'm going to give this maybe a 3 rating for spice because there were more than one scene on the page, but it wasn't like extremely explicit. So I'll go somewhere in the middle for our spice rating. But as I said, I really enjoyed Ship of Magic. I have the next book on deck once I finish The Curse of the Mistwraith. I am really interested to see where this story and this trilogy goes, and I can't wait to get back with some of my favorite characters. If you have read this book before, let me know in the comments below. A, what did you think of it? And B, who is your favorite character? And C, what are you looking forward to seeing the most from my next review on the Mad Ship? As always, keep reading, and I love you all to the moon and back. Bye.